This is that winter shred, that winter soldier. They call me the winter shredster. Out here. Gotta lose these pounds. Gotta lose these pounds. I'm about to go throw on a shirt. I'll be right back. Then we're taking our pre-workout and getting right into the gym. That's how the fuck we do this. We got a beautiful leg day today. Yesterday was a rest day. So yesterday was day number 3. Today's number 4. And you know what's really ironic about this is that I put on more weight. I'm weighing in at 194. When I started this, I was at 189. The shred is going excellent. It's definitely going excellent. We got ups and downs on the scales all day, every day, but I'm not discouraged because, again, every day, that's what this journey is. It's about hitting this shit every fucking day. And that's the fuck we're doing, you know? So give yourself grace, give yourself time, and inevitably will happen, especially when you love the process as much as I do, which is going into the gym, the diet. We're getting that shit on point. We're about to get this shit real serious. So stay tuned. Let's shed this shit. You see the fat, you see the chub. Really, it's not even that bad, but I'm not happy with it. I'm ready to get this shit cut the fuck out. We got some coffee, and I got some pre-workout I'm gonna be taking. But before that, let's go get our shirt to get to the fucking gym. To all my men and ladies out there, I want you guys to know that your sexual partners can easily be a distraction. All right, if you allow them to be. All right. Had a girl over this weekend. She wanted some pizza. I could have been like, nah, I'm on a fucking winter shred. No fucking pizza for you today. Or for me. You can have the pizza. I'm not gonna have the pizza. Could have easily just ordered the fucking pizza and not had a slice. But then you gotta think, she probably might not feel included. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, it might set a weird vibe. So I'm just like, I'll eat some fucking pizza. I could have just said no. I don't know why I didn't. Next time around, I don't care how hungry you are, I'm not gonna eat any. You can have it. That's fine. You can order yourself some pizza. But don't come crying saying you're feeling left out like you want me to eat that shit, because I'm not gonna eat that shit. We're on a fucking winter shred. Okay? Understand the vibes. Otherwise, get the fuck out. You gotta hightail it out. No pizza. We're taking this shit serious. Get with it or get rolled over. But yeah, so if you got partners, lovers, whatever the fuck, they can uh, they can be distractions. They can put you off course. It's just another testament of your will. You got to be strong in your will. You can't let them distract you. It's your choice. Everything. You got to have control of your mind. Like, it's your fault at the end of the day. You allowed yourself to fall. I allowed myself to fall off. I allowed myself to have some fucking pizza when I shouldn't have had some pizza. So, it's just little shit. But the little shit adds the fuck up. And the little shit can be big shit. Everything is relative. Little is big is little. Depends on who you are, depends on what it is. Depends on how you want to look at it at this certain period of time. Right now, you may see it as little, in the future, you may see it as big. Right now, you may see it as big, in the future, you may see it as little. So, who's to say, man? It's just, do you want to do it? Is it important to you? End the conversation. But not really. Because what you find important today, you may not find important tomorrow. And vice versa. Just live your life. Be present. Just be present as much as you can. Ultimately, God is the answer. Yahshua is the answer. Give your life to Christ and let Him speak through you. Bong. We got some pre-workout and creatine. So after this, we got the leg day, but at the same time, we also got a shoot at 1:30. It's about to be 10 o'clock. So we got about, damn, I got the ball in there. We got about 2 hours to get a good workout in, which is more than enough. Especially since there's no cardio today. It's all just legs, so I'm going to hit the leg day hard. No cardio, no need to. Come back here, shower up, get my camera ready, head over to the shoot, doing an editorial feature. So, it's awesome. Love it. Love it. Let's go. Part of the company, one of the companies that I work for, They're like a very big promotional brand. They have a magazine for local businesses in the area. They actually have quite a few different magazines for different counties in the state. And basically, companies pay to get featured on their editorial, and I go and do the photos. If you wanted more context, what I was saying. All right. So, just a little insight and sharing, because I feel like I need to be a little bit more, not necessarily vulnerable, but I need to be authentic. I need to be vulnerable. I need to be like truthful and actually speak to you guys behind the scenes. If I'm going to plan on document this authentically, that way you understand the train of thought that's happening, the state of mind that occurs through it all. That way it can be the most value packed it possibly can be, not just some very shallow shit. I feel like whenever I record and I start doing like these shred sessions or just like, documenting the weight loss, really going into it, I feel like the more I do it, the more that I do it, the more God tells me or shows me, or just more barriers come up, more things come in to test me, saying like, yo, like, because in the Bible it says to live a quiet life, so I'm documenting this for a shred, and then I go on and put more weight. It's like I document this. I'm like, hey guys, this is what I'm trying to do. I want to lose weight. I want to get shredded. And then I go put on 4 pounds, 5 pounds in the next few days. Like binge way significantly harder. And if I didn't have the camera, who's to say that would happen? Once I put on the camera, now it's like all the stress or whatever the fuck it is. It's for whatever reason. Maybe it's God telling me you're supposed to live a quiet life. This is not what you're supposed to do. This is supposed to be a journey for you, not a journey for anybody besides you. It's not just for you to share with the world to get validation from external sources. I am the only source of your validation. I am the only source of where you get anything. So as far as God is the only source. So it's like, I don't know, maybe that's what's going on. But I'm not trying to, maybe there's like dualities that are constructed within this. Like I put on the camera to record, obviously I'm doing it for me, I'm obviously doing it for others too. Like, but where's my mindset in it? I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for me. And if something happens from it, you get inspired, that's just a part of it. But that's not the reason I'm doing it. Why am I doing it? I'm doing it for me, right? Like, but I do want to inspire, but like, that is part of a very big reason why I'm doing it. But it's not like the reason. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing this for me. I need to do it for me. And then maybe you get some value. But it's for me first. It's for God. It's the journey that God put me on so that I can help more people. I feel like it's a calling. Truly, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do, but I have to be vulnerable and I can't lie and sugarcoat. Be like, okay, well, the shred is going great. Like I committed to the shred, right? Like I'm very committed. Like I'm telling you, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I've been doing this. In the beginning, I've been going to the gym for like 4 years. I didn't like the gym. Now I fucking love the gym. I'm doing this regardless. Whether like however long it takes, it's getting done. I love going to the gym. I love working. Forgot what my point was. Man, sometimes I got like, my brain just gets so spacey. Forgot what I was talking about. Dang, man. This is what it's like to hang out with Tyler. Sometimes I just lose my mind. Like I completely forgot what I was saying. What's going on? What the frick was I saying? Doing it for me. My purpose with God. I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah. Who knows? Without you. Yeah, so let's go. What was it? Being authentic, being truthful, committing to the shred. I'm definitely committed to it. And then, you do shit that goes against your commitments. Or maybe you could say you're not truly committed, but you do some self-sabotaging shit. Like, it's like I do some self-sabotaging shit. It's like I don't want to see myself be great. It's like now that I put it on the camera, it's like to keep me more accountable, but it's like me like doing shit to sabotage, or just because you do shit that goes against what you want doesn't mean you don't want it. I want it. And it just I'm just faced with more trials, but it's helped me. I'm doing this so that it helps navigate my mind. There's so many ways to deconstruct this, right? First and foremost, when you do shit that's self-sabotaging, right? You do shit that it, like, to build yourself, going to the gym on a consistent basis, but then don't eat appropriately. You kind of get used to this sense of you might not your actions not amounting to things. It's like you're the backtracking, or like this sense of discouragement. It's like all this other shit. So I've become a little bit more okay with, like, this sense of discouragement, disgruntlement, discouragement, like, you know what I mean? So, like, and you're bound to be discouraged. You're bound to be disappointed with yourself, with others. Like, inevitably, that is going to happen in life. And I'm just getting overwhelming with that. So it's like giving me the power to be a little bit more graceful towards myself and towards others, because I am constantly faced with my own discouragement of, actively trying my best, quote on my best. Obviously, I can always do more. Going to the gym, working out. I'm talking like probably overworking 2 to 3 hours in the gym, just putting in work. But then your diet, you can't outwork a bad diet. That's just facts. So putting in that work, my physical body going through the physical pain, and then, enjoying food, and then, not seeing any results, that gets discouraging. And when you do that consistently, obviously it makes you want to change, but, like, it also, like there's obviously mental blocks, crazy mental blocks. But you, through the time, over and over doing the fucking same shit, and feeling that discouragement, sitting with that discouragement, at some point you start to get grace. You start to be like, you know what I mean? Like, am I gonna really kill myself over this? Is it really gonna be that bad? Like, I face this all the fucking time. Like, am I still gonna be upset and be a little bitch about this shit? Or am I gonna just, like, be like, okay, you just gotta keep on going. Just pick yourself back up and keep on moving. You know? And that, like, you're doing the work. You're doing it up. You know what I mean? You're better. You've definitely grown significantly. Look at the things that have changed. You have changed your body composition. You have become a little bit more, you become significantly more grounded in your mind. You're just way more calm, happier. My spiritual, like, I'm more grounded. I'm more sound of mind through all of this, you know? Like, sure, the weight may not be, like, crazy adjusted, but the body has changed composition. I am a lot stronger. My mind, my mental health is way better. So there's still something, even though you're choosing a set of scales for a specific little range of things, that there's still so much that you've grown that you just are not choosing to pay attention to. And you got to look at that. There's other shit. It's not just the fucking weight and the scale and the mirror, even though it has adjusted and it has changed. It's also the habits and the routines. Like, that's what I've developed, and that's what I've built. A much stronger routine, habit, and love for the gym. Like, that love is so big. Before, it was a fucking chore to go to go to the gym. Like, it would be difficult, and it'd be like, fuck, like, and that's not sustainable. But love is sustainable. Now I love it. Now I get there every day. So just focusing on the diet, inevitably it's gonna happen. But even still, the gym is a very good habit to have, and it's good for your health and overall. So I'm still benefiting in my health. I'm still doing all this good shit. But just give yourself grace, you know? Give yourself grace. You just gotta pick yourself up and get back to it. So, you know, I heard a lot of things like, when you start a journey, like when you choose conviction and you choose to start something, that's when you're gonna experience the most amount of, like, roadblocks and pressures and all these negative things, because you're breaking these barriers. You're now deciding to confront them. You know, it's gotta fix this camera up. Don't want this shit to keep on sliding. But I know you hear what I'm saying. You know, when you start something, that's when you're gonna experience the most amount of turmoil, roadblocks, pressure, because you're confronting yourself with these mental chains. You're going against your natural routines and habits. You're creating new ones. You know, so it's gonna be the most difficult because you are completely switching directions. You're going against your momentum. you're changing how you used to do shit and creating new habits, new routines, new outlooks, ways of thinking, new ways to feel, new ways to be, you know? So your body's gonna wanna go back to those dilemmas. You have this desire to change your outlook, but your body's like, this is how I know to do things, and this is how I'm gonna go back and rationalize. This is how I'm gonna think about shit. So it just tries to bring you back when you're growing, you know? And, I'm grateful for it. And that's why I'm happy to put on the camera and put more pressure on me so that I can learn, you know? Like, doing this, the vlogging and being truly authentic, it's forcing me to be more present with myself. You know, like I'm just revealing all of it, and I'm being forced to grow, or I'm forced to confront, being forced to confront. And it's my choice how I decide to use that confrontation. Am I gonna run, or am I gonna run towards or run away? Which way am I gonna go? We're running towards. So let's go. I'm so with it. A bit of a ramble. If you're still watching, if you're still staying in tune, thank you, appreciate you. You know, this is a journey that we're growing in. Whatever the fuck we need, we gotta do that shit. We're growing. We're growing. I'm just excited to see how I grow in this journey. You know? How can I be a better service to you? That's what I'm really excited to see. All right, well, going on the program, hitting up legs, starting off with squats, do a nice little warm-up beforehand, get the blood flowing, get myself feeling good. And yeah, this camera, I need to find a better way to mount this because this ain't it. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a little suction cup on my window because I have that already. And then I'm gonna have to like flip the camera upside down, you know? And then in the post-production, in my editing software, I'm gonna have to just completely 180 the camera. But I think that's the way to move. And I think that's what I'm gonna do moving forward, because this is not it. It just keeps swinging. I gotta hold it when I fucking take a turn. But enough of that. I wanna like live stream. That's what I wanna do, because I wanna get like authentic reactions. I wanna like see you guys, like, I wanna have conversations, not authentic I wanna have conversations. Like, you know, answer some questions, just see where you guys are, like if you struggling with similar things, if you just want to talk about overcoming anything, whatever it is, you know. But I'll figure that out later on. Right now it's just a vlog, just documentation. We'll see how it goes, see if it hits with anybody. And then we'll move it up to next levels. Live streams, baby. And then we'll get you on the live stream. You'll be like a guest, and we'll just like have conversations, but I'll be focused on driving too, you know? Yes, sir. Okay. I'm taking this off until we're in the gym. Let's go. Nothing like having a gym pretty much to yourself. Got a nice, beautiful, empty gym today. Nothing wrong with having people in here. Nothing wrong with it being empty. I like, combination of both, to be quite honest. Don't have too many days where it's just me in the gym. You know, it's lots to be appreciative of. Just to fully be present in my energy and time. Just get the focus up. No distractions, straight focus, just me and the gym. Right now we're doing a hamstring warm-up. Warming up the hamstrings, kind of exhausting them a little bit while we get ready for this leg day. That way I'm not just overusing them when I'm doing my pushing on my legs, like the squats, leg presses, lunges, just activating those quads, those glutes, tiring out the hamstrings so I'm not over-reliant on them. And that's what we're getting at right now. Also, just as another piece of information, so on me seeing that the scale went up a few pounds after this weekend, eating poorly, it was the birthday weekend, no excuses. Pizza, cake, chocolate milk, hot chocolate, fucking banger. Sure, some of that is definitely added weight, calories, excess calories, adding on the pounds. But especially when you're dealing with a very salty pizza, you're dealing with water weight and other salty foods, a lot of water retention. So, I mean, I saw the scale jump up like crazy, which got me overwhelmed. But I also need to remind myself that that is also in part water weight. It's not all just excess pounds. Like, that'll fluctuate. I'll probably be down 3 pounds tomorrow. Like, when you just rely solely on the scale, it can be very deceiving. So, you may have heard that a million and one times before. It's the facts. The scale fluctuates. You can't use that as your way to be emotional about it. The scale is the scale. Tomorrow you could be down 3 pounds. You may be up 3 pounds today, but water weight is something. Just focus more so on the consistent process and your habits. And over time, you're gonna see it. It's always gonna be the ups and downs, ups and downs. If you're using that as a way to be emotional, you're never gonna be stable. I'm telling you, that's just how life is. Just accept it and watch your weight decline. Focus on those habits and routines. Be proud of yourself for participating in those habits and routines. And that's where you'll get your gratification. Sing about you. Feeling low down. To be invited, so baby girl. Don't be. You got between those thighs. Oh, you know not to be so excited. Here I go. Puts any girl to shame. But I need you close. So excited, feels so good to be invited. Radic. Yeah. We be best friends.